Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube. Today we're coming to you from Town and Country Lanes in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. We are down to the stepladder finals. Let's see here. In the scratch division, qualifying first, Anthony Nyer at plus 368. Qualifying second at plus 290, Daniel Althouse. Jack Selmer is third at plus 222. Tom Hankey at plus 143 is fourth. And the meatball, Anthony Mastriani, coming in fifth at 139. In the handicap division, I believe the average height is about 4'3". Your leader, Morgan Klein at plus 121. Ty Kara at plus 92. Allison Stankiewicz at plus 24. Andrew Sass at plus 19. And Zachary Malinowski at plus 13. I was close. It was close. I did. Go to our YouTube. All right, so we have tournament director Matthew lining everybody up.
Okay, our fifth seed today on the scratch side from Brooklyn, New York, Anthony Mastriani.
All right, Anthony Mastriani, the meatball.
Taking on our number 4
5 seed.
From Great Barrington, Massachusetts, Tom Hankey.
Tom Hankey from Massachusetts, your 4 seed. Anthony Mastriani from New York.
Will advance to take on our number 3 seed in the second match from Wernersville, PA, Jack Selmer.
Jack Selmer, your 3rd seed. He's from Wernersville, Pennsylvania.
Will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from Wilmersdorf, Pennsylvania, Daniel Althouse.
Your number 2 seed from the Dorf, Daniel Althouse.
Semifinal match will advance to take on our tournament leader at plus 368 for 8 games from Lewisburg, PA, Anthony Nyer.
Anthony Nyer from Lewisburg, PA.
Let's have a nice hand for our Scratch 5 finalists for today's PJBT. Okay, now it is time to introduce our handicap finalists. Our 5th seed. I forgot to write the cities down.
Uh-oh.
Whoops. Well, that's okay. At plus 13 for the day, our 5th seed is Zachary Malinowski.
Zachary Malinowski, your 5th seed.
The number 4 seed, who finished at plus 19 on the day, Andrew Sass.
Andrew Sass.
Number 4 qualifier.
Match will advance to take on our number 3 seed at plus 24 on the day, Allison Stankiewicz.
Allison Stankiewicz, your 3 seed.
And the winner of that second match will advance to our semifinal to take on our number 2 seed at 92 over for the day, Ty Kara.
Ty Kara.
And the winner of that semifinal match will advance to take on our tournament leader at plus 121 for 8 games today, Morgan Klein.
Morgan Klein, your number 1 seed.
Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our 5 handicaps.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the average height of the handicap division is about 4'3". 3.
4 foot.
Joining me in the broadcast booth, my partner in crime, the one, the only, Skip Moyer.
Good afternoon, everyone.
How you doing, Skip?
I'm here, man, living the dream.
Where else is it better to be on a Sunday afternoon than Bethlehem, Pennsylvania?
I thought about that earlier. I couldn't come up with any options.
So, by the way, we were bowling on a specialty pattern today. It was PJBT number 7? Number
7.
4. Something
7.
like that.
This was the pattern that the adults bowled on a couple of weeks ago for the adult tournament. All right, in the handicap division on 15 and 16, your first match will be Zach Malinowski against Andrew Sass, the 4 and 5 seeds. Same over on 13 and 14, Anthony Mastriani against Tom Hankey. Lanes will be on shortly. They will get 2 balls of practice, and then we will jump into match number 1.
So, again, today we are going with the 3 cameras on the lanes. Trying to toy around with an idea of putting up a scoreboard manually at the bottom of the screen. We'll be working on that a little more when I get time. The life of an accountant gets pretty busy at this time of the year. Yes, I'm not just a YouTube commentator.
You don't do this full time?
No, as much as I'd like to. I toy around with numbers.
Oh, shoot. I got to go call Peaches quick. I'll be right back.
Doug, is that your drink? No. That one. No, mine's over there. Meatball. Is that yours? Yeah, you want me to move it? Just like down on the table. Thanks. All right, so let's give you a close-up look at what we got here. Here is our scratch match. And there's our handicap match. Looks like in the handicap, Zachary Malinowski will be getting 31 pins. As always, ladies and gentlemen, our message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. Let me know where you're coming to us from today. If you have any questions, any comments, feel free. Keep it clean and neat, please. This, by the way, is the home center of Bowler X. You may have heard Bowler X. They're doing a lot of sponsorship this year on the PWBA Tour. This is the primary bowling center that they're out of. And one of the PJBT's primary sponsors. All right, looks like we're just about ready to get started. By the way, the proprietors of Bowler X are Lee and Krista Sant. Outstanding people. Feel free to drop them a line anytime you need some bowling equipment or accessories. They will be happy to help. On the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, I'm going to use it without the mic. We're going to start our first match of the finals. Our fourth seed, Tom Hagen, taking on fifth seed Anthony Mastriani on your left pair. Tom has elected to have Anthony start the match. 13, okay? On our right pair, we have number 5 seed Andrew Sass taking on number 5 seed Zachary Malinowski. Difference in handicap is 31 pins going to Zachary, okay? Andrew has elected to start the match on lane 15. Bowling fans, let's give a nice hand for our game 1 final.
You got to love our tournament director, Matt, without the microphone when he turns his head. I don't know why he thinks people could hear him when he turns his head and talks, but he tries. Anthony Mastriani up first on the scratch side. He goes high. He leaves the 3-6. Andrew up on lane 15. He goes pocket. This handicap division today is the battle of the future stars of the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour. Zach up quick, lane 16. He crosses over. Mastriani makes his spare. By the way, scratch today is on 13 and 14, while handicap is on 15 and 16.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. Zachary misses his spare, so he has 8 out in the first. Let's see what Tom Hankey could do in his first shot. Lane 14. He comes in high. 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Zachary up, frame number 2, lane 15. He's a two-hander with a lot of hook. Let's see here. We'll zoom in on Tom, see if he can make this spare. He does not. Now let's give a close-up of Zach here. Good shot there by Zach. Andrew up, frame number 2, lane 16. He leaves just the 6. Hankey leaves the 10. Andrew up quick. He converts his spare. Over to Tom. He covers his 10 pin. Andrew up, frame number 3. He comes in high, leaves the 2-7. And Mastriani crosses over. He goes Jersey. Good cover there by
Andrew.
young Andrew.
Andrew's going to need to keep making those spares to make up the 31 pins.
Oh, trip of the 4-9 by the meatball.
Good shot there for Anthony.
For those of you that may recognize Anthony from TV, he was a finalist of Junior Gold. The U12 division. Let's see if Zach could cover his 3-pin here. And he does. Tom now up, lane 14. He certainly did not like that shot off of his hand. And Hanky fails to cover the washout. So he has 30 after 3. He has a quick 50-pin deficit.
Yeah, and on a pattern like this, that's tough to make up.
Yes. By the way, Zach covered his spare. Andrew now up. He crosses over. Leaves just a 4-7. Another split for Tom.
And I read the scoreboards correctly. I thought the names were flip-flop. Never mind. I'll go back to what I was doing. I didn't realize you. I didn't realize. Okay, never mind. We're on the same page now.
Good spare there by Andrew. Tom gets the 2.
Hanky struggling here out early
Yes.
in match number 1. Does not have has 1 marked in 4 frames. Andrew comes up a little high, leads the 4-7. Or light, rather. Mastriani comes up high and leaves the 3-6-9-10. Andrew makes his spare. Anthony now up for his conversion. Tough spare here on the sport pattern. Gets 3.
Yeah, I had it on. Your voices are okay. It's like you see the pins and then you hear the sound.
If I don't have a delay, then our voices talk as the ball's hitting the pins.
Zachary, 1-3-6-10 for him for his 5th frame. This match is currently tied at the moment with the handicap. Big shot there for Anthony coming back off the open. 74 for him in the 4th frame, working on a strike. Zach going for his spare. Picks off the head pin. So that will be 81 for Zach in the 5th frame with his handicap. Andrew currently at 84. So about a 3-pin lead for Andrew after 5 frames. Tom goes wide, leaves a 2-8. $6.10 for Zach. Comes up a little high. Tom up now for his 2-8. This is a spare he's going to need to make because he is falling further and further behind. Jason, he's going to need to do something on that left lane because he's got to start striking. Zach misses his 6'10" to the right. That'll give him a 58 scratch, 89 with his handicap. Andrew now, a couple marks here would give him a little bit of a cushion. That's very wide. That's going to get 3. And Tom gets his first strike of the match. Andrew now up for his spare. And he gets his spare. Much better second shot there for Andrew. Anthony comes up. Light leaves the 2-5. Jason, we've seen a lot of players today come up a little light. I mean, you get the ball right, it's not coming back.
Yes, that's a characteristic of this Kegel created pattern for us.
Looks like a pretty good shot there for Andrew. Pocket 4-9. That's what happens when you throw that 13-pound ball. Spare there for Meatball. Let's go ahead and give him 104 in the 6th, working on his spare. That's with the spare included. 68 in the 6th for Tom Hankey. 96 pin lead through 6 frames. Big shot there for Zach. Gets his first strike of the match. He is on the board. Much needed shot there that he needed to make. Special thanks to the 48 bowlers we had come out today. Pretty good sized crowd here at Town & Country. Zach looking for a double to get back in the match. Comes up just a hair light, leaves just the 2-pin. Very makeable spare for him. Anthony makes his 2-pin. Tom now up on 14, looking to get something going. Should be just a routine 2-pin here for Zach. That's, he's gonna miss his spare. He started that ball just a little early and a little too slow. Just missed it right in front of it. Tom now up on 14, looking for his first double. Much better looking shot.
Definitely changed his line, moved in deep.
6-pin for Andrew. Andrew misses his spare. That will still be both bowlers open in the 8th frame, so with the handicap, it will be a 6-pin lead for Andrew Sass. That one is going right. And he got, somehow he got 6. Leaves the 1-5-8-9. Hankey with a 3-bagger.
Matt, is that better? This one I'm still, I don't have it quite there yet, but let me know how it looks. I'm doing some camera repair work on the fly here.
That's okay. You're doing a fine job. Mastriani now needs to respond, and he does. That's a big shot there for Anthony.
Yes, it is.
Coming back after that 3-bagger.
Is the delay any better?
5-pin for Zach. Zach makes his spare here. That is going to put him back in the lead. Mastriani now up on 13. Comes up just a hair high, leaves the 4-7. That's not, no trouble there for him. Zach misses his 8-pin. That will remain a 6-pin lead for Andrew going into the 10th. Zach here is going to need to get at least a mark to put some pressure on Andrew over on lane 16. Spare for Mastriani.
Matthew's over here trying to give me tips on how to set the sound delay.
If Tom Hankey can strike out here the 9th and 10th, he can actually shut out Meatball.
That's kind of hard to believe.
Yes, it is after his start, but he needs to strike out. Zach Malinowski threw his first ball in the gutter.
Oh, wow.
Tom gets away with one. Ten-pin for Zach. That'll give him 135 with his handicap. So Andrew Sass will need 4 pins. 4 pins over on lane 16, and he will move on to face Allison Stakowitz.
Let's go to him quick. Actually, Tom doesn't even need to strike out. Anthony could only shoot 203.
Well, double and 6, I believe. Yes, double and 6. Strikeout sounds better. Big first shot here for him. All right, if he gets this strike here, he only needs 6. If he doesn't, Mastriani can strike out to win.
Yeah.
$151 for Andrew Sass.
He'll be moving on to face Allison Stakowitz.
All right, big shot here for Tom Hankey. Strike here is pretty much a winner.
Hey, this just goes to show you it's never over
Absolutely.
till you've been shut out. Tom's up there doing a little mental math as we speak.
Great day there for Mastriani. Just got a tough break there in the 4th frame. Other than that, though, solid game there for him.
That just shows trust in your game. He definitely jumped way left. Not quite how he wanted to finish
No.
with a jersey, but he'll take it.
Got the job done, though.
Yes. You know, now that he found a line, he may be tough to beat.
Well, that's how a Tom Hankey type bowler is. And buries an 8-10 for his trouble.
You see that at this house sometimes.
Good day for Meatball.
Yes, absolutely.
He lost in the worst way possible, but still a good day. Your final score in the scratch division: Tom Hankey 208, Anthony Mastriani 190, handicap division Andrew Sass 151, and 135 for Zachary Malinowski. Award presentations in about 10 seconds. All right, on to Matt for our awards.
Okay, bowling fans, time to give out our awards for
Anthony Mastriani and Zachary Malinowski, your fifth place finishers today. Zach receiving a $30 scholarship, Anthony a $35 event scholarship. Match number 2 here for the scratch division will feature Tom Hankey and Jack Selmer. Andrew Sass and Allison Stakowitz in match number 2 on 15 and 16.
All right, let's talk about upcoming schedule, Skip.
Yeah, today's a kind of an important day for some of you that have not signed up yet for the 3-person team tournament next week.
I don't think I've paid a deposit for that yet.
You should probably do that.
Yes.
Do you have a team?
Yes.
Are you on that team?
No.
Oh, that might be a good thing.
Yes.
Is it the 3 guys standing over there?
2 of them.
Okay, that's good. Yes, today is the last opportunity to get the discounted entry. Let me take a quick peek at the Peaches message that I got here. Peaches is on the job no matter what. We are currently at 21 teams. We can take 11 more teams to bowl together. There are 32 lanes at Clearview. So the first 32 teams to sign up will bowl together. After that, we will take 10 more teams, I believe. Is it 10? Yes, 10 more teams, but you will not bowl together. One will bowl on 1, 1 on 2, and 1 on 3, and so on. You will be scattered, and we will put 4 on a pair. Or 4 on a lane, I should say, rather. So the first 32 will get to bowl together, but if you're not in the first 32, you're not shut out. You just will not bowl together. So I would highly recommend, if anyone wants to bowl that 3-person team next week and you're not already signed up, I would do that in the next couple hours.
I'm going to do it right now.
That's fine.
Finish off with the schedule.
Okay, I will do that. While PA Fats goes and pays his deposit. As I said earlier, we are at Clearview for our 3-person team event next week. The following week, Sunday, March 11th, we are at Haja Rose Bowl for major number 8. Please note on the schedule, it does say 12 noon. That is incorrect. We will be starting at 10:30 a.m. You will see a bunch of Facebook posts in the next 2 weeks, so please, if you're listening to this now and you plan on bowling, please spread the word. 10:30 at Haja, not 12 noon. And then the week after that, March 18th, also a Sunday, we will be back up in the Wilkes-Barre area at Stanton Lanes for our 5th adult junior tournament of the year. Always a pretty good turnout up there. And then the following week, March 25th, we are at J Lanes. That is also a 10:30 start time. So our full schedule can be found on PJBTBowlingSeries.com. The last event in March, March 31st, is our Easter Classic. That is a Saturday event. So the next 4 tournaments are on Sundays, and then the 5th one to finish out the month of March will be Saturday at Jordan Lanes, 2:30 start time. Within the next week or so, you should be seeing the championship weekend flyers available at our tournaments. Friday night we have the skins match roll-off, the pros that we do bring in. Saturday morning is the 9-pin no-tap, followed by the Parker Bone III adult junior skins. That is 2 squads of adult juniors starting, I do believe, yes, 12:30 and 4. And then, as always, Sunday morning, Championship Sunday. Hard to believe that the month of June is right around the corner, not too far away. So, we are just waiting here to get everything going. We should be ready here in about a minute for match number 2. Jack Selmer and Tom Hankey, and Allison Stakowitz and Andrew Sass, rather. You are watching the PJBT live stream on YouTube from Town and Country Lanes on the mat for the start of match 2.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time for game 2 of the final. On the scratch side, we have number 3 seed Jack Selmer taking on number 4 seed Tom Hankey. Jack has elected to have Tom starting match on lane 13. On the
I'm in trouble, Skip.
Why?
The handicapper, their initials are the same.
That's all right. I got you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Andrew Sass is on the right, if that helps.
I'm so used to bowling centers now. You follow your name. This place isn't like that.
Sass on the right, Stakowicz on the left. Allison's first shot leaves the 10 pin. Hankey up for his first frame on 13.
Whatever I have to do, I put 20 down. I don't care how much just whatever. If it's 33, just put 33, but just scratch out 20 and put 33.
Hankey with the strike. Selmer up now for his first frame on 14. Allison misses her 10 pin. And this is a scratch match, I believe, Jason.
What?
Oh, never mind. Allison's getting 47.
Yes.
My bad. I missed that up top there. I don't know what I was looking at. I see now the 47. Okay, 47 pin handicap for Allison.
I got your back, Skip.
I appreciate it, buddy. Jack comes up high, leaves the 4-6-7.
You follow the names, I'll follow the numbers. How's that?
Gotcha. Andrew Sass comes up a hair high, leaves the 2-4-7. Very makeable spare for him. Both Andrew and Jack only getting 2 off their 7 counts. Andrew just missed the head pin.
Once again, as always, ladies and gentlemen, our message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. Let me know what you're watching, where you're watching from. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button in the upper right-hand portion of your page, and you too will be notified each and every time we go live on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour.
And we do this every single weekend, so every Sunday, normally right around 3 o'clock, you'll find us.
That's a better shot by Jack.
Very much so. Allison leaving the 1-3-10 rather. The winner of this handicap match will face Ty Kara. The winner of the scratch match will face, we're going to see the prodigy today.
Oh boy. I went in there and I went over there and I talked to him and I said, did you see, that Tom moved like 10 left and changed balls midway through that game?
And now it doesn't matter where Tom hits, he strikes.
Yes. So I told the young man that he may want to at least warm up throwing some.
Spoiler alert, you were wrong. Belmonte did not win.
I told him he may want to.
I want to go on record and say, I don't care.
Smallwood won. Walk the ladder.
Thanks for telling me. I guess I might not watch it.
Everything on Facebook is true.
Absolutely.
Speaking of the prodigy, we want to congratulate he and Alex Horton, 2 of our PJBT scratch bowlers, making it to the finals of the district tournament yesterday. Also, Emily Garl and Emily Brodingham. Emily Brodingham winning the girls' side, Alex Horton winning the boys' side yesterday. So,
Both freshmen.
yes. So PJBT well represented yesterday at the districts. And all of our other finalists that made it to the stepladder yesterday at districts.
Oh, let's see here. Let's see if I can remember. Well, Daniel beat Isaac Erickson in the semifinals. Alex Horton beat whatchamacallit?
Hold on a second. I have it. I have the list. Ryan Graham. Ryan
Yes.
Graham was also in the finals.
Yes. Well, he lost to Alex Horton in the semi. So you have 4 PJBT bowlers as your final 4. On the girls' side, Paige Boyd lost to Emily Bridingham in the semifinals, and
Kaylin Garman was your 3 seed going in. I don't have match results. I just have the 36 girls that qualified. Best I got for you.
Emily Garl beat the number 1 seed,
Sydney Braddock,
Sydney-
Sydney Blankenmiller.
Sydney Brankenmiller. Yes.
So, good day overall at Berks Lanes for all the bowlers.
Yes, PJBT well represented as always. I say it all the time. If you want to potentially win in those kind of situations, this is the place where you need to get your start. Because let's face it, Skip, those tournaments do not put out a house shot.
No, they do not. And we are the only continuous tournament series in the area that puts out these challenging patterns.
Yes. In fact, we didn't use any house shots this year.
No, we did not. And
Recreational patterns and sports shots and PJBT Kegel created shots.
we will not be using house shots either.
Nope. All right, back to the action.
All right, well, Tom Henke has 4 in a row.
Yes. And he finished the game with 6 or 7 last game.
Yes, 6, I believe.
I guess that was a good ball change. And
Well, I mean, he kind of knows what he's doing by now, but as we saw in the last match, it doesn't matter how you start, you got to finish it. So
absolutely.
we are certainly not going to count. Jack Selmer has been here before.
Yes.
Jack has 4 wins on the season, including our opening major at 222 Dutch Lanes.
Yep. He is only 2 or 3 wins now behind his brother for the all-time lead.
I believe 2.
This is Jack's last year before he ages out.
Jack you can just tell the ball's not reacting right on lane 14. He just doesn't have the back end on 14 that he does on 13. Over on the handicap side, through 5 frames, Allison Stakowitz, 70 scratch, 117 with her handicap. Andrew Sass has 56 after 4. Spare here would put him at 66, so he's got a pretty big hill to climb. Andrew misses his spare, so let's give him 65 in the 5th. Allison with a 50-pin lead. Andrew now looking for a strike. He struck on this lane a few frames ago. Comes up a little bit light there. Leaves a 6. Jack now on 13. Missed it just a hair to the left. Leaves a 10. Very makeable spare here for Jack. Spare there for Andrew.
You know, a couple weeks ago when Jack won his last tournament, I thought it was an advantage to those who had bowled a game or 2 on the championship pair. It might be the same this week as well. The championship pair on the scratch side definitely looks interesting, to say the least. Looks like Tom has found it. Allison leaves a 3-9.
All she needs to do is fill frames and she'll be in good shape. Unless Andrew starts striking here, which also another possibility. Tom up now. 6 in a row for Tom. Spare for Allison. She converts her 3-9. Henke now up on 13, looking for 7 in a row. 70-pin lead currently for Tom. 7 in a row for Hanky.
The
Jack
kid and
did-
I talking a little strategy.
Jack made a ball change here on lane 14. Looks like he went to a little stronger ball. And he too moved inside a little bit in there where Hanky was. Got a little deeper. Came up light, leaves the 2.
Another spare there for Allison.
Spare there for Jack. 93 at the 6th of the spare. Both our matches here are currently 60 pin deficits or more. Hanky can essentially put the match away here
Yes, he can.
in the 8th frame with a strike. Jack gets on the board in the 8th there with his strike on 13. 4-7 for Andrew. Hanky now up on 14, looking for 8 in a row. And that is going to put Tom Hanky in the next game against the Prodigy.
I'd say Tom has a little bit of area out there now.
Well, yes, he does, because he missed that one a hair to the right. And
Yes.
it still came back. Pretty much just filling frames now on the handicap side. Allison will be your winner. Allison with a 50-pin lead. Nine in a row for Tom. He hasn't missed since he moved left.
Yes. Good ball change.
Yes, it was. Spare there for Allison. Jack throws a really good looking shot on 14 and buries a 10. Much better shot there for Jack on 14. Allison now up on 15. She leaves the 1-2-4. And a spare for Jack. Jack on a 173 pace. He could strike out for 183. First strike for Jack. Jack up now for looking for the double. Going to be a 173 for Jack. Good day for him. That'll be a $40 scholarship.
All right, let's turn our attention over to the scratch side, see what Tom could do. On the front nine, hasn't missed since he changed balls in the middle of game 1. Changed balls, he said he moved 10 left. That was a good shot, Skip.
Yeah, it was.
93. $93 in the 300 pot.
He could buy us dinner with that.
Yes, he can.
Maybe Tom will treat us if he shoots 300. It's been a couple weeks since we've seen a 300 pot hit. Hanky now looking for 11 in a row. Good looking shot. Gets 11.
Haven't had a 300 on the live stream for a little while.
No, we have not. And it's been a while since we've had one on a channel, sport pattern.
Yes.
All right, looking for the 300 pot.
$300, ladies and gentlemen, on the live stream.
Jason, he has not missed in 18 balls.
Yes, I just want to say this as he is coming up around here, coming up near us.
Should we talk to him?
Yes. Joining us right after he shoots his 300. Say something, sir.
2 years on the running, and I know you guys have never had one, and it takes 3.5 hours for it to happen. I guess it's all worth it.
I don't know who was bowling the first few frames of the first game, but it wasn't
That was Tam Honky or whatever.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's called calling in the relief pitcher out of the pen.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously. How about the ball change?
Yes.
Yes.
We discussed it.
All right.
Oh
Let's see
my
if you can
God.
finish it off. You got 2 more to go.
Thank you.
Yep.
Tom Hankey, moving on to bowl the Prodigy in game number 3. 132 final score for Andrew Sass. He will finish 4th, $40 scholarship. Allison will be moving on to face Ty Kara.
What? 93 bucks. Uh-huh.
No, we don't have a TV bonus, no.
There's some talk about if there's a TV bonus here. Well, maybe he wants to sponsor it.
That's,
I had that kind of
A little disappointed I haven't heard from Chick-fil-A yet on our sponsorship, but
Yeah, anyway.
I'll get over it.
It probably has something to do with them not being open on Sunday.
Probably.
All right, Allison Stakowicz with a 200 to 132 victory over Andrew Sass. Good day for Andrew.
Okay, bowling fans. Trying to give out our Game 2 awards, but let's have one more round of applause for a perfect game for Tom Henke. That perfect game at the moment earned him an additional $93.
That was Tom that threw the 300. I thought that was Allison.
All right, our fourth place finisher in the scratch
Yeah, he gave the money to the wrong person.
scholarship certificate and award goes to Jack Selmer.
Acu Jack Selmer. Fourth place finish. Did I hear $40 for his efforts?
$40. Our losers in this next match will receive a $50 scholarship.
In the handicap division, getting a $40 scholarship.
Actually, 50 in handicap, 75 in the scratch division.
Andrew Sass. Fourth place finish in the handicap division.
Good
How
young
far
bowler.
did you get on the schedule anyway?
All the way to the end of March.
Very good. We don't need to say it. I'm going to recenter the cameras here a little bit. I will be right back.
All right. Let's do a quick setup here of match number 3. Over in the scratch division, it will be the number 2 seed, Daniel Olhouse, taking on the 3 seed, Tom Henke, or 4 seed rather, Tom Henke. And the 2 seed, Ty Cara, taking on the 3 seed, Andrew Sass. We will be right back as soon as the practice shots are finished up. Stay tuned. Semifinal match is next.
All right, as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us today, feel free to chime in. Let me know where you're watching from. Any questions, any comments, feel free. If you like what you see and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button in the upper right on the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time for our semifinal matches.
All right, off we go to the semifinals. Looks like Tom will be starting on lane 13. And Ty will be starting on lane 15. Looks like Allison is getting 61 pins. All right, let's see what happens with Tom after shooting his 300 game. Let's see if he could keep his adrenaline up. Sometimes after shooting 300, you tend to come back down to earth. Let's hope that doesn't happen to Tom. Doesn't look like it after frame 1. Tie up on the handicap side. He leaves at 2-5. Let's see what Daniel can do. He goes 10 back. He's moved inside too from where he played all day. He was pretty much down and in right around the first arrow for most of the day. Tie opens up, frame number 1. And that's an opening double. Allison, good shot by Allison. Leaves just the 4-pin. Tom now up, frame number 2. Yep. He stops and steps off. Joining me right now in the booth, tournament director Matthew. How you doing there, Matthew?
Hello there, PA.
Hello. Hello.
How about that 300 game?
That was something to behold.
That was very, it'd be interesting to see how he comes off of that, because
Yes.
some people, it's a big high when shooting 300.
Yep.
So we'll see how he finishes off here, but we have some great matches. Well, spoke too soon, because there's a solid 9.
Yes, Tom was definitely left for dead early in match 1. Made a ball change, moved 2 arrows left, spared, and shot like the next 18 or 19.
Yeah, amazingly enough, I looked up at the scoreboard as I was getting ready my paperwork for the first match and realized that he had 38 in the 4th frame.
Yes.
And I was shocked and didn't realize at first that he made a ball change, but that is the first miss since the first game where he just left the 9-pin there, because what a streak.
Yes.
Well, we have a couple great matches on the handicap side too. Many of our young and upcoming bowlers, Allison Stakowitz, Ty Kara in this match. Winner going to take on Morgan Klein for the title. Allison coming off a big game for her after the last game, shooting 150-some scratch when she was getting the handicap. So we'll see how this match goes. She starts with spare open, 23 in the 2nd. Tom back on the strike train on the left pair. Daniel started with a double, looking to make it 3 in a row. I hate to say it, but coming into a match like this, you always feel like you got to throw a perfect game, just like Tom did. Wow, good shot. And a fast 7. So a stone 9 and a fast 7 on lane 14 are the last 2 shots. And there's a good shot for Ty Kara, his first strike of the match. Our only male handicap bowler remaining of the 3. Daniel covers the spare. So, Daniel, pretty equal match, even match through 3.
What's the oil pattern? Why don't you explain the oil pattern?
Well, the pattern today was PJBT number 7, which means nothing to anybody but me. But I can tell you that this was a pattern we used for the adult tournament. A couple months ago, we had an adult tournament in December here at Town and Country Lanes, and pattern worked very well for that event. It produced a couple of good scores, but certainly did provide some toughness to it, and that's what we look for with the challenge patterns. I can tell you that the first cut for scratch today after 5 games was minus 111. Minus 111 for 5, so you didn't even have to average 180 to make the cut today. And we did have 30 scratch bowlers in the field, so it wasn't that we didn't have a strong field. But this pattern, typically, you get the ball too far out, the ball's going to slide. You get the ball in, and it's going to hook. So I guess in the bowling world, we like to call that a reverse block.
Yes.
But that's very similar to what it was. It was really tapered almost like a Christmas tree per se from the middle out. And we saw some good scores out of Anthony Nyer today, which you'll see as our tournament leader taking on the winner of this Hankey all-house match. He had it lined up on the left side with I believe, urethane he was throwing.
Oh, I'm sure.
But we also had some big scores on the right side, too. So I think it's a matter of how they broke the pattern down. So Tom Hankey with a double while we're chatting.
I don't know if you saw his shot on lane 14. He tripped a 4-9.
Yeah, I apologize. I was talking when that happened. But, yes, he had a brief 4-9 that he tripped. So that was quite interesting. Sometimes you got to be lucky and good. On the handicap side, 7 count for Allison Stakowitz. She has 32 in the third, working the 4th frame. So that match is about scratch even right now, meaning Allison has about a 60-pin lead, but it is early in the match. And a 10-pin for Daniel Allhouse. Let's see if Allison can pick up her spare. And she does. Great job. She's been doing a good job of keeping the board clean, making her spares.
Yes.
It's going to get you far in this game. Daniel covers his spare. Daniel right now at 89 in the 4th. He's max out at 259. Right now, with the 1 miss by Tom Hankey, he can strike out for 280. We're only halfway through the match. There's a good shot for Ty Kara. Trips at 4, leaving the 9-pin. He'll look to convert the spare. He has 37 in the 3rd. He started with an open, split. Then he went strike, and then he went open, split. All house with a strike. Good spare there for Ty Kara. Now back to Hankey, working 3 in a row. Looking to put some pressure on All House now. This would be for 4 in a row. 6th frame.
Oh, ringing 10.
Another great shot. Rings the 10-pin.
Brings the match back to even.
And the match, yes, back to even. Meanwhile, Ty Kara gets that ball a little bit wide, as we were talking about with the pattern. Slides by the head pin, leaving the washout, 1, 2, 4, 10. For our non-bowling fans out there, the way to convert that spare would be to get the ball to the left of the 1, 2, the left of the head pin, and slide the head pin over into the 10. He's going to try to do it from the left side, and he does.
Yes, good spare.
Great shot. Great shot there by Ty Kara.
I think he may have watched a professional or two make that spare that way in his time.
I can tell you from a couple of brief shots I saw on TV today early from the PBA stop that that's how they were making them. Okay, now Allison Stakowitz. She gets an 8 count. Back to Hankey, even match. And he rings a 10-pin.
You could see that was coming in from the angle that we are at. That was coming in behind the head pin all the way. He got that one in, and it just slid maybe about 6 inches or so past where he wanted it to. Maybe a little more.
He'll look to convert the spare. So now Tom Hankey can max out at 248, Daniel at 259. So it gives him a chance. Allison looking for the spare, misses the head pin, so she will post a 59 in the 5th frame. Still maintaining about a 40-pin lead, but halfway through the match. Let's see what Daniel can do now, if he can put any pressure on Hankey here. Frame 7. A little bit high flush, but he does strike. And that will officially give him the lead.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Allison Stakowicz, a little tight on the on the head pin, but it did cross to the right into the pocket a little bit. High flush, leaving the 4-pin. Just a reminder, we have a couple of big events coming up next week. I know Josh covered it earlier in the broadcast, but next Sunday is our 3-person team tournament that always sells out every year. So the first 32 teams are guaranteed a lane, but we'll take up to 40 teams. So make sure you get your entries in. Discounted entry fee ends tonight at $11.59, so you can go online. Only need one bowler to sign you up, and then you get the discount for the 3 remaining bowlers on your team. So I know we have about 20 teams already signed up, so make sure you get your teams in.
That's a better shot for Tom.
Hankey with a strike, still trailing the match by 11 though. Meanwhile, on the handicap side, Kara crosses over, trips out the 10, leaving the 3. He'll look to convert the spare, and that'll give him 3 straight spares. Important shot here for Hankey. Foundation frame. Needs this shot to keep the pressure on Allhouse. 9th frame. And a big shot. Back on the handicap side. Ty Kara converts his spare. Made it a little adventurous.
Yes.
Did convert. And he is currently 13 pins scratch ahead. But with the handicap, that means he trails the match by 48. 48 is the number at the moment. We still have 4 frames to go. Now, Daniel Allhouse. 10 back, giving him 4 in a row. He will start the 10th frame looking to shut Hankey out. Kara goes a little bit wide, missing the head pin to the right. Now the situation for Allhouse, he needs a double to shut him out. A double will shut out Hankey. He can max out at 259. Hankey at 248. First shot of the 10th. High flush, trips a 4, and he gets the first one. Kara picks up his spare. That's 4 spares in a row for Ty. Now, this being the key shot. 9 spare from Allhouse. He'll shoot 248. And then Hankey could strike out for a tie. So we do have the potential of a tie here also. All eyes on this second shot. And there it is, 10 back. And Daniel Allhouse will be moving on to the title match to take on Anthony Nair.
Didn't think he had it in him.
I'm telling you, it's tough to come off a 300. You're on such a high to keep that high going. Hankey still bowled a great game. But
Heck yeah.
meantime, on the handicap side, Allison Stakowicz struck on her last shot. She got a strike on 16. Now up on lane 15. This one not looking as good. She's going to get 1. But that's okay. She'll look to convert her spare. Old House strikes out, finishes with 259, and will advance to the finals. PA, I'm going to let you take over for a little bit. I'll do some paperwork, and we'll let Skip Moyer come back and join you for the title match.
Thank you, Matt. All right, we are only in the 8th frame here in the handicap match. Allison looking to convert her spare. She gets all of them but 2. She has 166 with her handicap. Let's see what Ty could do. Ty is working on a spare. That's 10 back. That gives him 109 in the 7th with a strike in the 8th. He could still go out for 199. So this match is still far from over. Hanky does strike out for 248, 259, 248 victory for Althouse. He will be moving on to the finals to face Junior Team USA member Anthony Nyer. Ty comes in a little light. Leaves the 1-2-4. Which she converts. Let's see what Allison could do. She is up frame number 9. She's up by about 26. And a 9 and a wiggle. Leaves the 9 pin. Allison trying to convert the 9, and she just misses. All right, so that gives her 175. So she could strike out for 205, which would shut out Ty. Ty could only strike out for 179. So Allison just needs 5. And that will do it. Allison Sackwitz will be moving on to the finals. Allison converts her spare.
Girl power entitlement.
I'm going to need that again to win.
Has a problem. Yeah.
All right, Allison finishes with 9. That will give her 199. 94. Joining me once again is our third place finisher today in the scratch side. The person who will be now known as losing to Daniel twice in a row, I believe.
Shut up.
That's a stain on your career achievements.
Daniel Allhouse Scholarship Foundation, you can thank me for having most of it up there.
Lately.
I mean, what can I do? I mean, I made in look pretty okay, and we all day long everybody's just been rolling it using aggressive stuff, playing up like anywhere between 5 and 10.
Yes.
As you can see, that did not go well for me the first 4 frames.
Nope.
And then I just made a lucky guess, and it happened to give me like 300, 250. So,
Yep. Good ball change.
yeah, thanks. Your son sucks. Just so you know. Your son sucks.
Not genetically proven.
Not genetic.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time to give out our awards for the semifinals. Finishing in third in the scratch division, getting a $60 scholarship. Also getting another $93 for his 300 on TV today. And his third place award goes to Tom Henke.
Tom Hankey, third place. $60 for his efforts, and right now he stands to get $93 in the 300 pot, assuming nobody else shoots 300.
Place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $50 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Ty Kara.
Ty Kara, third place finisher in the handicap side.
Okay, on to our title match. Okay. And Morgan. Girl power. Girl.
All right, so as we get ready for the finals, let's go over our schedule one more time. We've said it plenty of times today. Next week at Clearview Lanes is our annual 3-person team tournament. We have room for about 10 more teams or so, then we will be filled on the lanes that you'll be bowling with your entire team. After that, we could take about 10 more teams, but you will be placed next to each other. So we'll say the 33rd team, they will be on the 4th bowler on lanes 1, 2, and 3. That's how it works. So if you want to bowl with your team, I would suggest getting in a deposit by 11:59 tonight. Like I said, there's only about 10 spots left for that. Then the week after, we have major number 8 at Haja Rose Bowl in the Allentown area. Sunday, March the 11th. And then Sunday, March the 18th, we are back up at Stanton Lanes for the next adult junior. You can sign up for that whenever you want. You have to sign up by 11:59 on the 11th to get the discount. Then we will wrap up the month of March with an appearance at J Lanes down in Douglasville, Southern Berks County. Sunday, the 25th. Actually, we also have a Saturday, March the 31st. That is our annual Christmas tournament. This year, it's going to be at Jordan Lanes, not too far from where we are now in Whitehall, Pennsylvania. So, that is our schedule through the end of March. These could be some exciting championship matches. On the scratch side, we have Junior Team USA member Anthony Nair, who looks like he should be playing linebacker for Alabama, going up against Daniel, who's on a roll right now, finishing second at yesterday's PIAA District 3 tournament. Also was the high average in Berks County in the Scholastic League, second all-time, I believe, second all-time in the state. Both of them behind AccuJack Selmer, who we saw earlier. Daniel finished at 236. So he is on a pretty good roll right now. On the handicap side, we have Allison Stackwitz, who, if she wins, will have to talk to me on the live stream. Her opponent is Morgan Klein, top seed today by a decent amount. So we are looking for two really good championship matches. On to Matt.
Okay, Holy fans, it's time for the final match for today's PJBT. On the scratch side, we have number 1 seed, Anthony Nair, taking on number 2 seed, Daniel Olhouse. Anthony has elected to have Daniel start the match on lane 13. On the handicap side, we have number 1 seed, Morgan Klein, taking on number 3 seed, Allison Stackman. Morgan has elected Allison start the match on lane 15. The difference in handicap is 43 pins to Allison.
How many couple napkins from over there? All right, and away we go into the finals. All right, Allison up first, handicap side lane 15. Daniel up first, lane 13 on the scratch side.
Thank you very much. Okay, sounds good.
And Daniel picks up right where he left off. And Allison starts with a 3-9-10, it looks to be. Allison is getting 43 pins in this match. And Skip is back.
What's up?
Sup?
It was just I was getting our evac plan ready.
Our evac play.
Yes. Skip likes to go home when he's done.
I get it. Anthony with a high hit wiggly 8. By the way, if you want to party with Fats and Skip tonight after the tournament, meet us at the Westie Bar and Grill in Hamburg.
Highly recommended.
Absolutely. Everything on the menu is awesome there. Been eating there probably since the mid-1990s myself. Morgan now up, first frame. She leaves herself the 5-pin.
Formerly the West Hamburg Hotel.
Yes, back in its day. Ten back for Anthony. Zoom into Morgan.
And by the way, you can't charge your phone when you have YouTube and your personal hotspot at the same time. It's going to stay at 8% the whole time. So I shut everything off and have it charging. And that's my charger then, because I shut your computer off, so I had to plug mine in.
Put it in the bag.
Althouse leaves at 3-6. Definitely did not like that shot off his hand.
Well, from looking at the scores from the last match, that was fun.
Yes.
And this one here should be a doozy also. Anthony Nair has averaged 242 for the day. We had quite a few bowlers average over 200 today.
What are we looking at?
Picture on Facebook.
Oh, cool. Morgan makes her spare. Daniel up, frame number... Trips the 4-9, frame number 3. Allison now up, handicap side, frame number 2. She leaves the 2-7. Quickly, let's switch over to Anthony. He goes 10 back. Good shot there by Anthony. I'm sure you would agree with me that Anthony looks more like a linebacker for Alabama than he does a bowler.
Could probably knock a few passes down.
Yes. He probably eats Allison Stackwich's weight in food every day.
Probably.
There's another strike for Anthony.
He's been on absolute fire the last couple of weeks. Our winner last week at Midway.
Yes. He opens up a quick 10-pin lead. See what go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say just Allison up now for her 3rd frame. You took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm not going to sing the next line.
She got a 310. Good shot there for the Prodigy. Double. Throwing that old Forza red line.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like that ball, but it's always worked well for him.
The only time mine hooked is when it hit the rock at the bottom of the Schuylkill and ricocheted left.
Obviously, that ball did not work well for you. Gets the 10 out. Not sure he really liked that shot all that much. But
Strike there for Morgan.
I think she liked her shot.
She did.
She's clean through 3.
43 pins for Allison. So Morgan's going to need to throw some strikes.
Just like Anthony just did.
Just a lot faster and harder.
He is in fuego. 5-10 for Morgan.
Nair now up on 13 for his 6th frame. Looking for the 5-bagger.
Oh, gets the 7 out.
Morgan gets 1, good count. Allison up now for her 4th frame. Another strike for Daniel.
He's got that high flush line down pretty good.
I think X's are going to be the theme here on the left side of the scratch match. Both bowlers currently with 5-baggers. Anthony Dyer with a 10-pin lead. Up on 14. Gets another one. Allison now up on 15 for her 5th frame. She currently has a 9-pin lead. Leaves a 4-6-10. Going to be looking to take out the 6-10 here for her spare conversion.
Hello, Ben, and yes, Joanne, you really do need to convince your pop to let you bowl in these things. This is where the big boys and big girls come to bowl. This is fun to watch.
It is. Anthony did lose a match today shooting 268.
Danny blinks first.
Comes up just a hair high, leaves the 4-7. Not a bad shot, just a pinch left.
Yep.
Good spare there for Daniel. Wants to get right back on the strike train here over on 13. Keep up with Anthony. Morgan now makes her 6-10. Good spare there for her. And 10 back for Daniel.
I don't think he liked that shot either.
Well,
If he doesn't get this one, I got a chance.
Oh, trips the 7-10.
and that is going to do it.
Yes, barring a
Just has to stay clean.
barring a disastrous 10th frame here for Anthony, he will walk away with the title today.
We had a very high-scoring finals today.
Yes.
Let's see, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 49. He has to make this spare.
Yes, if he misses, Danny could strike out to beat him by a stick. And that's going to do it.
It's hard to say you shot 258 and lost.
Oh.
269 for Mr. Nair. Anthony averaged 245 today.
That's not bad.
His low game of the day was a 205. Allison now looking for her 6-pin. Ten-pin for Daniel.
Allison up, frame number 7. She comes in light, 1-2-4-8. Watch Danny's last shot here. shoots 238 with a strike. And he ends the day with a solid 8. Fitting.
How about that?
269, 237 victory for Anthony Nyer.
Good day of bowling today for those two young men.
Absolutely. All right, so let's see where we are here.
We currently have Morgan with 94 in the 6th frame. 50, 110, about 101. It's about a 6-pin match, 6 or 7.
Morgan comes in a little high, leaves a 6'10". Joni, how old are you? And let me know what you average. Let's see what Morgan could do. Trying to make the 6'10", and she does. So that pulls her into the lead by 4 as they enter the 8th frame. Good shot there by Morgan. Ooh, leaves the 10-pin. I'll be right back, Skip.
All right. Ten-pin leave there for Morgan. She could increase her lead here with the spare. She will regardless, but Allison is right there with her. Very close match here with 3 frames to go. Morgan makes her spare. Allison up now on 16 for her 8th frame. Allison up now. Allison gets the strike. She cuts the lead down to 3 pins. Allison leaving just the 6'10". 2 really good shots there, back to back. Really close match here, back and forth. It's going to come down to the 9th and 10th frame here, for this match.
Yes, it is.
Your final score over on the scratch side was Anthony Nyer 269, Daniel Olhouse 237. That's back-to-back wins for Anthony. I do believe that's Anthony's 3rd title of the year, 6th overall. Allison misses her spare. That'll give her 136 in the ninth with her handicap. She currently has a 3-pin lead. Morgan up now for her ninth frame. Morgan leads the 5-7. Morgan's attempt at the 5-7. Pretty good looking shot. Had a shot there. Picks off the 5. That will give her 140. She will take a 4-pin lead after 9 frames.
All right, let's see who wants it more in the 10th.
Morgan up now for her 10th frame on 15. Morgan leaving just the 10-pin. That now forces Allison to mark regardless.
Yes, it does.
That's what I was going to look up.
Morgan gets her spare.
So as long as she could get 7 here, she will force Allison to double.
Big shot here for Morgan. Looks good for 7.
No,
6.
6. All right, so Allison has to get 20.
We now have a possibility of a tie.
Yes, 20 for a tie. So a double and a stick for a win. Spare, strike, strike, spare for a tie. Allison, oh, good shot.
All right.
Just the 6-pin. Yeah, looks like she has it.
All right.
All right.
There's the spare.
Here we go, Skip.
All
a
10.
strike to tie.
All 10 for the tie.
There's been some good bowling today.
Absolutely.
A fun stepladder finals on both sides.
Joni is 17 and averages 164.
Yes,
What's your question, Joni?
absolutely. You should come out and bowl, without a doubt. That could be.
That's got a chance.
And she gets 7. 156, 153 victory for Morgan Klein.
Very good match. Good bowling, ladies.
Yes, Joni, I know what your question is. Yes, he is the real Skip Moyer, and I am the real PA Fats.
No, Joni, it is not.
Nope. The only thing that we ask is you do not wear jeans, dress pants, skirts, khakis, anything like that is fine. We like either a collared shirt or a bowling shirt. But absolutely, your name does not have to be on the back of it. But if you start bowling these consistently, we have EFX Apparel that is here every week to give great deals on bowling shirts.
PA, I'm going to go help Matt hand out the awards and let you finish up. I don't know if you got any of that 'cause I think my mic was off.
You did turn it off halfway through that.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes PJBT number 27 on the season. Our singles event here today at Town and Country Lanes. Time to present our final awards. Our runner-up finisher in the scratch division getting a $100 scholarship certificate and award goes to Daniel Allhouse.
Daniel Althouse, $100 for his second place finish today.
And in an exciting handicap final, our second place finisher getting a $100 scholarship certificate and runner-up award goes to Allison Stackaway.
Allison Stackowitz, second place, $100. What area do you live in, Joni?
All right. And our winner in the scratch division, his sixth career PJBT title and the third one on the season, 34 weeks. $200 scholarship and plaque to
Anthony
Anthony Nyer.
Nyer, your champion today. That makes back-to-back weeks and 3 titles in the last 4 weeks. $200 into his scholarship fund.
Side getting a $200 scholarship certificate and the first place acrylic plaque goes to Morgan
Morgan
Klein.
Klein, your winner today. $200 into her scholarship fund.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to get a picture.
All right, I am going to set up the cameras for some interviews. I will be right back. All right, we are here today with our handicap champion, Morgan Klein. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That was some exciting bowling there at the end. Did you know Allison needed a strike to tie you there on that last shot?
Yes.
Yes, she did. What'd you think when you saw her ball going down? Did you think it may have been?
No.
No? You kind of knew it was coming in high?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you bowled very good all day today. You were the top seed.
Yes.
What did you think of this extremely difficult challenge shot pattern today?
It was pretty easy.
It was pretty easy. You hear that? It was pretty easy, she says. Maybe you want to challenge the scratch winner over there to a match. I think you could take him.
Yeah.
She could take you. So what equipment did you throw today?
I used the Sherlock, Torrent, Code Black, Intense, and my spare ball, Maxim.
That's a lot of different equipment you chose to use today.
Yeah.
Very good. What do you typically average in your junior leagues?
148,
Where do you bowl out of?
Dutch Lanes.
Dutch Lanes down in Ephrata. I know that guy over there. I see him a lot. Who's your coach down there?
I have a couple.
You have a
different
couple?
coaches.
Any one of these guys?
No.
No. Nah. Who would-
Alicia Current,
We know her, Alicia, absolutely.
Eric Montgomery,
We know Eric.
and Richard Alexander.
We know Richard. Yes. Is that Mom over there?
Yeah.
Is Mom a bowler?
No.
No? Smart. All right. What grade are you in?
6th.
6th grade. And you go to
Elko.
Elko. Well, Elko has a bowling team.
Yeah.
So you're a couple of years away from being on a bowling team. Daniel, the second place kid, his mother graduated from Elko long time ago. All right, here's your chance to look right into that camera, say whatever you want to say, thank whoever you want to thank. Oh, let's see, Mom's getting in the picture.
Thank you, Alicia, Eric, and Dick.
And
Mom,
and
Dad.
PA Fats, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan Klein, $200 into her scholarship fund. Is this your first tournament win of this year, or have you been back here with me already? First a career, too? There you go. So you get to pick where you're going out to eat tonight. Where are you going?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is it pizza? No. No? Chinese? Italian? Burgers? Steak and shake? All right. Congratulations once again. We will see you down the road, I'm sure. All right. That was Morgan, our handicap division champion. Now we will pry away Anthony here. It feels like we just did this last week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I had heard you averaged over 240 today
Yep, 245.
on this challenge shot pattern.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
It was pretty easy. Fell into my A game playing up the gutter with urethanes. So
What urethane ball did you throw?
I threw a black U dot.
A black U-dot.
And I threw the booyah for 2 games.
You didn't throw that house ball? That
No.
No.
I found one that fits down there.
Do you? Just in case.
Yeah.
So I really didn't get a chance to ask you last week when you were with us. What's it like? What do you do for Junior Team USA?
So we pretty much, our schedule is we have a week of training camp at the end of June. And then a Junior Gold, which is, there's 2 weeks in between that. And then there's the World Championships, which I don't know if I'm going to yet or not. And then you got TOA, Tournament of Americas in Florida, which nobody knows where they're going yet until after the week of training camp.
Possibility of a tournament called the Fatstacular, too.
What's
Maybe.
that?
If we could get some sponsors. Well, you know.
Yeah, we'll find.
At a house that you would like, by the way.
Okay.
East Lincoln.
East Lincoln.
Yes,
I
East
love
Lincoln.
East Lincoln.
I know you do. 1,500 to win if I could get everything right.
Ooh, sounds fun.
So, this fell into your A game that you said.
Yes, very much, because my dad always told me as a lefty, if I want to pull in college, I got to be able to play left to 5. So.
That's some good sound advice from your pop. But your pop would know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I know you have, for the state of Pennsylvania, the PIAA Eastern Regionals is this Friday.
Yep, this Friday.
So, you'll be back in action again, looking to get into the top 12 to make it to states out in Pittsburgh 2 weeks after that.
Hopefully I can bowl this year.
Yes. You had emergency appendix surgery the night before.
Yep, night
last
before.
year. Any chance you're going to suit up and play linebacker for Alabama soon?
Maybe.
Maybe. You're becoming a big boy.
Yeah. Lots of weights.
That's what it takes sometimes. All right, here's your chance. Say whatever you want to say. Thank whoever you want to thank.
just want to thank really my dad and 900 Global for the balls, and my dad for just always coaching me.
Very good. Very good. Your Scratch Division champion taking home $200 just like he did last week, I think. Was it more last week?
No,
it was 200.
Yeah.
Anthony Dyer, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations yet again.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, let's get skipping here to wrap this up. Another week done.
Yeah, we are. We're more than halfway through the season, so this one's blowing by pretty quick.
Yes. Yes. I like these being done before 5 o'clock. I like these tournaments.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go eat.
Yes. By the way, Joni, to answer your question, I certainly do know where Mahanoy City is. I lived up that way myself. By all means, go on our website at www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. Download our schedule. We do have a couple events coming in your area. We do have a tournament in Wilkes-Barre in a couple weeks in adult junior, and we're in the Allentown area in 2 weeks. That's not too far away from you either. All right, let's wrap this up. For the entire PJBT crew, this is the man, the myth, Skip Moyer. I am the Fat One, PA Fats. We will see you next week from Clearview Lanes for the trio. Don't forget. Go ahead.
Yep, get your entries in.
Yep. Wave goodbye, Skip.